Reservoirs empty, rivers dry, water restrictions are becoming more and more abundant. This is what California could look like in several years if we don't take steps now. It's not hopeless. We can directly and positively influence the state of our drought here in California. The steps we take may be small, but if we all contribute, we can help.
Well, I mean, we've had to use a lot less water at home. We've been getting notices from like PG&E saying, hey, you know, if you guys use more water than we tell you to, then you're going to have to be fined, which kind of sucks. It hasn't really affected me super negatively. I still have some drinking water and everything, but just kind of things like I can't water my lawn, I can't wash my car. But I also see it whenever I go to like the river or the lake. The lakes are severely dry and it's really bad. Other than that, it hasn't really been that bad.
Imagine not being able to shower or bathe consistently. Imagine not being able to swim in lakes with your families. Imagine a dried up California. Water is expensive and rare.
This drought is affecting the environment and people in various ways. Many are unable to keep their lawns, wash their cars, or use extra water like this for additional needs. Some are even unable to bathe and clean themselves, as water costs and restrictions climb faster.
These are images of Lake Shasta and Trinity reservoirs. They are being hit hard with the drought, and the lack of water is very apparent.
Well, I definitely installed artificial grass in my front yard to help save in water, and I have a bucket in the shower that I use to water some other flowers, and I've turned off my irrigation and lost some roses and some other plants like that. But I think the bigger effect is, or the biggest influence on me is really concerned about the future and making sure that as a state we're properly balancing the use of our water across all the needs.
Well, I live in Novato in a complex, and we had flyers and things passed out to our homes telling us that we no longer can wash our cars in our carport, shutting off our sprinklers during a certain time of the night, and I'm trying, not doing such a good job.
On our ranch, we've got no canal water this year. We've got 2 wells, and we're having to pump water. The water is way down. We're pumping about 1/4 of normal, and it's not even hot yet. Where we're at, we're south of Fresno. Where we're at in the summer is normally 105 degrees every day. It's real hot. That's how you grow stone fruit. And so we don't know if we're even going to make it through the summer. We're probably going to abandon some of the rows of fruit just so we can keep the others alive. We don't know yet. Right now it looks really bad, and we're just starting the summer, so and it'll only get worse as we get through the summer until we get the rains in the winter.
As you can see over here on the sign is up in Dixon, which is near Davis. And we're actually fortunate because we're on a 3-year reservoir, which is Lake Pillsbury. So we have access to stored water for 3 years, and it's actually this year is going to be the 3rd year. So other farms are on like a 2-year or a 1-year system, but we're getting to a point where we might have to deal with rationing, which is going to make us make decisions between what we can grow and what we can't grow. And then some things, you know, if it gets really, really hot or really, really dry and there's a strong wind, sometimes the way that you help the crops not get damaged by that harsh weather is by watering extra. And if we have rationing or if we have a drought, we can't do that. So we might lose crops that we otherwise could have saved.
Although these past seasons have shown us their knowledge of the drought, many, unfortunately, especially our youth, are oblivious to it and continue to waste water.
Say fuck their drought because I cannot swim. I cannot stand water. She don't eat. I'm boneless. She's boneless. So there's no reason for the water. Come on. Yeah. The only thing I really want the water is to drink, but other than that, fuck the drought.
Well, what happens in the future when there's no water to drink?
We all die. We all die. We're gonna die eventually. We deteriorate.
Well, not really. It hasn't really yet, I guess.
Have you noticed any changes at all?
Not really. I'm a lady, I'm not a man. MC is my ambition. I come free nice up Jamaican. So bam bam, tawata bam bam, bam bam dilang, bam bam, bam bam dilang, bam bam. Ayo, I'm Miss Wata bam bam. Tell me say wata bam bam. Ayo, tell 'em. Me born and me grow in a Princeton 6.
I need water. Anything that needs water is affected by the California drought.
That's a good answer.
My boyfriend's a landscaper, so right now we've been focusing on like how to educate people on lawn conversions and how they can use water in ways that people kind of don't even think about, like, you know, watering their garden, like different plants that take less water, like ways to use water that aren't wasting water, like how to convert things into like gray water systems where, like, you know, water from sinks go into your garden, using different soaps, and I'm learning how to like do things like composting toilets and like using water really consciously and being mindful of where we just like let water go and we don't really need to, and it doesn't really benefit us. So yeah, I guess that's how it affects me. I've just been trying to be conscious about using water in different ways.